When you wake up in the morning, before you open your eyes, tell yourself today is going to be a beautiful day, and make that day is a beautiful day. When I met my wife first time, and she was very negative, so I told her that before you wake up, before you open your eyes, before you get out of bed, just tell yourself today is a beautiful day, and it's going to be a beautiful day. And little by little, she practiced this, but after keep telling herself that today is going to be a beautiful day, she become little more positive, where she's right now is the most positive person that has a wonderful attitude of being positive every day. She tells herself today is going to be a beautiful day. And sometimes in life, I'm down, maybe it's about stuff that is happening, and she tells me, you were the one telling me today is going to be a beautiful day and being positive. Now it's time for you to tell yourself that today is going to be a beautiful day. During my life that I have been going through stuff, being positive and have faith in God, it helped me to overcome a lot of stuff that people cannot handle it. And once upon a time, I was back when I was coming to United States. I didn't know what is going to happen, and I looked at everything in a positive way that I am going to go, and I didn't look at the negative stuff that could happen to me when I come to United States. And by determination and not giving up, being positive, you overcome the obstacle in your life. When I told that I have cancer, yes, especially my doctor said, you have only 3 years to survive. But for me being positive, I didn't listen to that. I said, no, I'm going to beat this and I'm going to make it. And one day that I was in cancer center in Houston, I saw a gentleman, older man, and he was sitting down next to me waiting to go for lab or whatever doctor appointment. So he was very looking down, and I'm sitting over there and just natural sitting and not worry about anything at all, even though I had cancer and I'm fixing to go see the doctor and stuff. So I asked him, what are you in here for? And he looked at me, didn't want to talk for a minute. Then he got so upset and he said, I came here to learn how to dance, which was, I realized that this was a wrong question that I asked. So I said, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that. I want to know that what kind of cancer you got. And he very bitter about everything, I guess. And he looked at me, he said, I have lung cancer and I have 6 months to live. I said, wow, 6 months to live. I said, so what are you sitting here so sad, sir? He said, what do you mean I'm so sad? Did you hear me? I said, I have only 6 months to live. I said, first of all, doctor told you 6 months to live, but he's not God, and he doesn't know exactly when you're going to die. So why don't you change your attitude? Why don't you just say, hey, if even the doctor is right, I have 6 months to live. From today until 6 months, I can enjoy my life. I can get up and talk to people and do stuff, and don't worry about the 6 month comes. And maybe your time is not 6 months. maybe it's 2 years, maybe it's 3 years. But I was talking to him and he looked at me. He said, are you on drugs? And I said, yes, I take drugs for my cancer, but I'm not drug addict. And I just want to let you know that they told me I have 3 years to survive, but I don't think that the man is God and knows when I'm going to die. But to me, I will not listen to the negative stuff that, hey, I'm going to die in 3 years. So what is sense in me living here is I'm going to die 6 months, 3 years. So this gentleman called in and he went to do the lab, and I didn't see him maybe 2-3 weeks or more later on. And one day I was sitting on a chair waiting, and I see he was coming down from the hallway, and he comes straight to me and he said, I want to shake your hand. I'm so sorry about my approaching to you like this. You were absolutely changed me. And I have wonderful. I get up every morning and I don't think about dying. I'm just thinking about how to make my life be happy every day. And this positiveness affected him, and it just made him look so happy, and it just made me look so happy. When I go to doctor, most of the time, they for the brain surgery or hip replacement or any kind of surgery that I had, the doctor usually give you a little sheet, and he has all the stuff that could happen to you while you had surgery. And they want you to sign it. That way they're not liable to be sued or anything. But when I went to do the brain surgery, the doctor put that piece of paper in front of me and said, you read this, and after you read it and sign it. And I told him that, doctor, I don't want to read it. I'm just going to sign it for you. He said, no, it's important that you read it. I said, why? Which one of these that I have a choice to tell you, I don't like this one, so change this? Which one of these that I say, oh, that's not bad? Every one of them is a negative stuff in that sheet. So do I want to concentrate on those and go through surgery? Or do I want to say, hey, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to come out perfectly, and the surgery is going to be wonderful. It's going to be good, making me feel great. And so I went through the brain surgery, and my doctor, after the surgery, come in the recovery room, and he said, how you feel? I didn't say anything to him. My hand was not holding stuff in my hand, and my finger was not operating good. So I started touching my finger and all that, and I said, doctor, you did it. My finger works and everything is great. Now, to be like this is important to be positive when you do in every aspect. And of course, when I went to surgery, I told he asked me, are you scared? I said, no, doctor. You're good, and you do the surgeries 2-3 times a week, and I have somebody come over there, watch you, what you're doing. And he said, I'm sorry, there is nobody can come in except my staff. I said, no, sir. What I am talking about is God is going to be with me, and he's going to come watch you doing things right. This positiveness helped me when about 2005, my late wife diagnosed with cancer. And after 6 months, she passed away. And it really hurt me so much that I couldn't help her to make her being positive at that time, my late wife. And I had two daughters from my late wife, and one at age of 29, she committed suicide, and that really got me down for 5-6 days. I couldn't even walk, talk to people, and I couldn't go swimming every day that I would do. And about the 5th day or 6th day, I stand in front of the mirror and I talked to myself in the mirror. I said, you can't stop this. This is not your choice. This was God's choice, and you have to pull yourself up and look at the life in a positive way. And so I started coming back little by little, and until last year on June 30th, my older daughter, she had a stroke, and she was paralyzed half of her body, and she couldn't talk, and she couldn't even eat anything. And she struggled for maybe 2-3 months, and after 2 months, she pulled all her tubes out of her stomach, and she passed away. That was the biggest things for me. That's the only daughter I had left from my late family. And so anybody in my place with all this negative stuff that happened to my life, it would not try to make it if I wouldn't be positive. Today, I feel wonderful, and everything that is happening, I look at it a different way, because there is not one person in the entire universe that lives in this world that has no problem absolutely at all. There is always everybody, poor, old, young, rich, they all have problems. So why should I be worried about my problem? Why should I look at my life in a negative way? Everybody got a problem, so do I. So why not we all look in a different direction and overcome the problem that people have. Some can be done, some cannot, but there is other way to approach the problem and look at life positive, and do not give up. Life is not always glorious. Sometimes you get you down, and you have to pull yourself up by being positive in life and look at everything different. One day, my daughter who committed suicide, she lived in Boston, and I called her around 8 o'clock, and I said, Daddy, why are you still home? I thought you're going to work at 7:30. She said, Daddy, today I don't feel like getting up. I'm just not want to get up out of bed. I said, Daddy, why don't you just say, today's going to be a beautiful day, and get up, go take a shower, and look at mirror and see what you got in life. What you don't have in life that you want, you can't help it because it's not there. But what you have, hey, you are healthy, that's number one. You have a car to drive, that's number two. You have a place to live, that's number three. You are educated. There are a million things that you should be happy about what your life is. So after a few minutes, she said, I guess, Daddy, I'm going to take a shower and go to work. But next day she called me and said, Daddy, I'm a study psychologist, but you changed my attitude, and I feel much better than yesterday. And you're right, I got a lot of stuff that people don't have what I have. And just like anybody else, you think that you don't have the beautiful car, or you have the guy has a wonderful house, No, what you have, maybe he doesn't have. And you concentrate on things that you got. And when you look at it, you see you have a wonderful, beautiful life. So this is the story about how to be positive. And I hope that you all look at your life and think it, and every morning before you get up, say today is going to be a beautiful day. And when you get up with this attitude, make that day a beautiful day for yourself. Thank you all so much and have a wonderful day.